All right, we are at Midland Trail High School, and we are talking some football with Jeremy Moore. How many years is this for you now, Coach?
This is my fourth year head coach and 10th year here.
Okay. Kind of a staple in the area now.
Yeah, they haven't ran me off yet. So
right. Let's just kind of touch on last year. I mean, what record and where you wound up and that kind of stuff.
We showed bright spots, and then we had mental lapses, just as to be expected. We got 20 seniors this year. There's no excuse for those mental lapses now. So it's an up and down season, but these kids are learning how to compete at that level, and it requires consistent effort every week.
Right.
And that's just not something you can talk about it, but it's a lot harder to actually live out.
Right.
So I think they're getting it.
Okay. And you were telling me earlier this senior group was won the middle school championship, right?
Yep.
So kind of a group that understands that kind of thing and kind of ready to go out with a bang.
Yeah, that's a very talented group. We kind of noticed it here. Groups like that come in waves. Like we don't have the 20 seniors every year. I mean,
right.
We 7, 8, 9 the last few years, and then we get a big group like this. And the continuity's big thing. They've been together for a long time. Like that offensive line's played a lot of games together.
Okay.
And they're all here now. Last year we had some grade issues and injury issues and stuff.
Okay.
So they never got continuity at the beginning of the year, and towards the end of the year it kind of came along. But
kind of showed too, because you had some pretty solid wins in the year.
Yeah, we had some knucklehead losses at the end there, but we had some good wins in between there.
Let's go ahead and start talking with that line. I mean, just kind of give me the personnel going across. Start with the center and work your way out.
We got Nick Workman. He's been a 3-year starter here. Senior, good leader, real athletic. And then you got Riker Wood in behind him, who's a junior, who's the only junior in the group. He's probably going to have a chance to see playing time. He's worked his tail off in the winter.
Okay.
At guards, you got Caden Rose, Javen Willis, and Cordell Brown. Those are all seniors.
Okay.
So we're going to find the best 2 out of 3 there.
Okay.
Like I said, 4-year guys. We've had some great issues there with them, but I think they've locked in this year and they've come in with great attitudes. I'm excited to see what they do. And Greg Kramer, who's probably the leader of the group. Well, there's no problem. He is the leader of the group. He's been the 3.5-year starter.
Okay.
Great size. That poor guy. I've put a lot on him the last 4 years.
Okay.
A lot of expectations and everything, and I hope it pays off for him. I mean, it will. I think. Barring any injury and stuff like that. He's went up against some really good guys. I mean, we've always like the Wheeling Central guys, Brady Baker.
Right.
There's some Nicholas County guys had some big guys.
Right.
We challenge him, and I think he stepped up to the challenge every time. Then we got Caden Knuckles on the other side, who's back this year for the full year and doing really good things.
Do you think you got some pretty good depth there too?
I do. We got 7 guys right now that I trust to start right now.
Okay.
And I don't think there's any kind of drop off. But after that, we're pretty young. But 7 deep for us
it's solid.
That's a pretty good group.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about your quarterback. Who you going to have under center?
Yeah, we got Race Dickerson right now, sophomore. He kind of got to watch last year Thad. I think Thad did a good job on
right.
We threw Thad in there and didn't give him much of a chance to thrive, but the kid's a competitor. And the reason we won as many games is because he just wants to compete.
Right.
So I think Race saw that, and he kind of sees the mental aspect of it. And Race is there's a lot of pressure on Race, and I've told him this. He's got a whole senior receiving core and backfield and line.
Right.
It's 10 seniors and 1 sophomore.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like, and Race is the kind of kid that doesn't want to let anybody down. He wants to. He doesn't want to be the reason we don't do something. So. But I think he's showed a lot of leadership so far.
Okay.
And I know we're going to have blips. He's a sophomore.
Right, exactly.
But he's a great kid, and he's had a great camp so far.
Okay, let's kind of run through those skill guys. Your running backs, wide receivers. Who's going to get some yardage for you?
Tailbacks, we got Jaden Root back and Max White, and both of those guys have been competing hard at tailback. Aiden Weiss, fullback, best position in football. And then our skill guys, so I told the other guys, like, I'm trying to learn how to use tight ends.
Right.
Because I got 2 guys that are really good tight ends, Jacob Ewing and Gage Johnson. Then our skill guys out there, you saw Swafford last year and Zay Jones. Ron Stevens and Jet Ford have a chance to do a lot too. And Aiden Foster,
right.
If he brings it. We've got talent, and I know I'm just naming off kids, and it feels like I'm just naming everybody on my roster, but those are all seniors or juniors. You know what I mean?
Guys can make a difference.
Yeah, who've done this for 2 or 3 years, so that they know the drill.
I do like the tight end down the seam. That's one of my favorites.
Listen, I've had to go on Glacier clinics. I've been on YouTube. I'm asking everybody in the world, like, what do I do with the tight end? I don't know what to do with him. Like, if I had a good tight end, he was right tackle. You know? Because we're an outside zone team, man. I need a good tackle. But Gage did play tackle for us last year, but he's worked so hard, and I was like, I'm gonna give you a shot. I'll figure out how to use you. Just bear with me.
Oh, that'd be great.
And Jake Ewing's a good athlete too, and he fits that tight end mold.
Kind of think maybe in your setup can catch some teams sleeping a little bit too.
If we can run the ball consistently to where they have to honor, they have to load the box, that's going to make everybody's life a lot easier.
Right.
So that's just what we're going to have to be more consistent up front, front five.
What about your defense? How many of those guys are going to have to play both ways?
A good chunk. I mean, we don't really know yet, but last year I tried to 2-platoon it, and that was my fault. It was stupidity on my part. I was, we had guys that could play both of those sides, but it's got to be the best 11.
Right, exactly.
And I was trying to build for the future and try to do things where we can compete at AA and be a little more competitive, but it's got to be best 11. So, Weiss, Max White, and those guys, Gage, they're all going to play both ways. Jake Ewing, there's no options.
You think your defense is going to be pretty solid overall?
They should be. Our secondary should be legit. They look great in 7-on-7 this summer. You just don't really know second day on pads and contacts, so you don't really know.
Right.
But I trust Weiss, I trust Max back there at linebacker. They're filling in for Will. Will's a 3-year starter, so it's going to be a new voice calling the defense. But both those guys have done great. I don't think we've missed an assignment yet so far.
Okay. Long ways from November, and I know it's a game by game, play by play kind of thing. But you feel like in come November, this could be one of the 16 teams.
It should be. If I don't royally screw it up. It should be. These guys have been through the ringer together. And this is a battle-tested team. They've seen the highs and they've seen the lows.
Right.
And I think they're tired of seeing the lows, and that's just what it's going to take. I mean, the schedule's just as hard as it's ever been.
Right.
So, they're going to have to battle every week. There are no weeks off. And that's just going to have to be the mentality. If you want a week off, you're going to get it in December.
Yep, exactly. All right. Our good friend Jeremy Moore at Midland Trail High School.